In the nation's capital, new housing and bigger stores are going up, all meant to fight crime and boost the economy. But some Washington residents say the redevelopments are making the city too expensive.
It just makes me almost want to cry to think about what they're trying to do to us and do to me in particular and throughout the city.
Ruth Tyler has lived in the Brooklyn neighborhood since 1972. She gets emotional to think about residents who have to leave. Residents like Franklin Garcia, who moved to Maryland, escaping rising rent.
I don't think there was a choice for me to stay in that area anymore.
New buildings have a greater value, higher property taxes. Often a rent hike follows.
We're seeing thousands of families who are struggling to maintain their affordable housing here in the district in areas undergoing redevelopment.
Between 2000 and 2010, the median rent for a one-bedroom apartment in Washington went up by $365 a month. There are 72% fewer houses that cost less than $250,000.
The District of Columbia is landlocked. There are many cities across the globe that can continue to grow by annexation, so they can continue to get larger. We have relatively little land where the business of the city can really take place.
She says the city is still affordable. The quality of life is good.
The story of cities is constant change. The question is, are you on a trajectory where things are getting better for most of the residents, or on a trajectory where things are getting worse, where crime is increasing, where property values are falling, where wealth is being lost?
Pictures tell the story of change. This was 14th Street and Park Road in 1949. And this is now, after a multi-million-dollar shopping center went up. This was 14th Street in 1968. And this is how 14th Street looks now. Oscar Moreno lived in the Columbia Heights neighborhood for 10 years. His building is being renovated. With some neighbors, he tried to buy it, but could not afford it. He took a payout and moved out.
We didn't want to leave this place. It's a breakage of your life, really, when these things happen.
Around the country, urban areas, now hip, are bringing in benefits that longtime residents who leave don't get to enjoy.
The inception of having a different population that is wealthier, that is whiter, that is younger, brings along services and benefits that weren't there before, but that those residents would have equally enjoyed. And I think that's where the unfairness comes in. And I think that's also where the sense of hurt and resentment and sad feeling comes.
It's a feeling Ruth Tyler has.
The middle class people, which I consider them, being squeezed until you either leave, go out in the suburbs somewhere. Why would I want to do that? My doctors are here. The metro is here for me.
All of that may change with a new building to go up right in her front yard. Another sign of a changing city. Ed Donahue, The Associated Press.